Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Oh, that's nice and loud. I like that. I'm John Delano, and I'm here to talk money. Now, Kathleen and I have been doing this tag team for 4 services. I can guarantee you Kathleen is only getting better. I'm getting tired. I admit, I'm getting tired. Kathleen, Taylor Swift? You're comparing me to Taylor Swift? Unbelievable. It's the other way around. Kathleen is a tough act to follow. Wasn't she terrific today? Now, Kathleen made a soft pitch for your support for your church, our church. I'm the hard hit. Although asking you to keep St. Paul's open, to keep St. Paul's thriving, to keep St. Paul's serving our community is really not that hard at all. The fact that you, all of you, are here today really sends a message, I think, a message to all of us that those who give time and talent and presence to the great missions of the church exhibit A, frankly, of why we need your continued help financially in 2024. This week, you will each receive a letter from me and the Stewardship Commission asking you to make a pledge or recurring gift to St. Paul's for the coming year. This is the start of our stewardship campaign. You may have hoped that I was the end of it after Kathleen, but no. For the next several weeks, you are going to hear parishioners speak, give testimonials of how St. Paul's have helped them deepen their roots in faith. That is the theme of this year's stewardship campaign, deepening our roots. We are a self-sustaining parish, totally dependent on you, all of us, for the funds to operate. We get nothing from the national church. We get nothing from the Diocese of Pittsburgh. And unlike some other churches, we don't have this big, large endowment that can contribute to our operating expenses. We self-fund practically everything, from our multiple and diverse services like this one, our outstanding outreach and community programs, our terrific music, really terrific music highlighted right here, our programs for our growing children and youth services, and our fantastic clergy as well. None of this is possible without you. This year, just over 300 individuals pledged or made recurring gifts to St. Paul's. That's one of the highest numbers in recent years, but we can do better because we know we have so many wonderful new parishioners over the last year who can join us in making a pledge. If you are not among the 300, please join us in supporting St. Paul's for the coming year. The letter you get this week will tell you how. And in these inflationary times, frankly, we need the 300 of us to up our levels of support and giving, if we can, so that St. Paul's can keep even with rising costs. This past year, two-thirds of us did not increase our pledge. I am guilty of that too. So for the coming year, Jane and I will increase our pledge by 10%. If you are at all financially able, please try to do the same, or at least increase your pledge or recurring gift by something. In the Episcopal tradition, the vestry needs to know your pledge and recurring gift by mid-November so we can prepare the 2024 budget. Hopefully, with no cuts in those things that you value most about St. Paul's. A final thought. You see this plate? I don't like to see it empty. When I was a little boy at St. Paul's, and mind you, that was many, many, many decades ago, in the late 1950s and 1960s, my mother would give each of her 5 children a quarter to put in the plate when it was passed around. Later, she expected us to use part of our own allowance for that offering. It was a habit of giving to our church, St. Paul's, that I personally think we should continue to teach our young at the very earliest age. So if you have children with you at church, may I recommend that you not let the plate go by empty. Give them a 25 cents. Give them $1. You should have seen all the change that came in at the 8:45. I loved seeing all those quarters. But establish the habit of giving to your church. And if you're an adult with no young kids, they're all grown up, they're out, that doesn't mean you let this go by empty. Even if you give electronically or you use that QR code, which I still can't figure out, or you have some other way annually or monthly to make a donation, nothing precludes you from tossing an extra $1 into the plate when it goes by. Let's fill this up. Finally, as you know, as the money editor at KDKA Television, every Friday in the newscast on KDKA, I produce a segment called Money Minute with advice on money topics. The tagline is very simple. I'm John Delano, and it's your money. Of course, we all know that's wrong. It's not our money. It's only ours through the grace of God. So giving a small portion of God's money back to God's church seems only right. But it's not just God's church. It's your church. It's my church. It's all of ours. And I hope that our presence and involvement at St. Paul's will deepen our roots in faith, family, and community. So perhaps a better tagline is this. I'm John Delano, and St. Paul's is your church. Let's give what we can to keep it growing stronger. Amen.
Walk in love is